This video shows you how to do the front brakes on your 2012 to 2019 Nissan Versa. If you found it easy and helpful, please like and subscribe so we can grow our community. Let's begin.
14mm. Break it loose. It's your 2 caliper bolts. Alright, broke both of those guys loose.
Put a flathead screwdriver between the brake pad and the caliper piston to push it back, which will make the caliper come off a lot easier.
The piston in a little bit so you can get it off easily. Take that bolt out. Take that bolt out. Caliper comes out. You can set that on top. Remove this entire bracket because we're also replacing rotors. It's a 17mm on the back. I'm using this big guy to break it loose. Okay, that one's loose. There's that bolt. There's that bolt. Caliper bracket comes off. You can see how little this pad was. Definitely need to be replaced. Put one of the lug nuts on. Just like that. The rotor comes off.
Put your new rotor on and clean it of any grease with brake cleaner spray.
Almost forgot our little springs there. Take your little springs out. Take your pads out. And my kit does not come with hardware, so I'm leaving the hardware in here. I'm going to take them out one by one so I can make sure they go back in properly while this is off. And we're going to be lubing up these guys right here. So first one, just pull it out, that little pin thing. I'm going to take a little towel here, wipe it off. Again, I think I've already said I'm using wheel bearing grease. It'll work the same. Push her back in. Make sure that boot goes all the way on, like so. Just make sure this seal is kind of it looks in okay shape. Usually they're fine. Move that up a little bit and shove that one back in there. And again, make sure your boot goes on just like that. Just take your bolt, your big 17mm bolt again, line up the back end so that the bolt holes line up, and you can simultaneously push your rotor in. Give them a good amount of hugger-duggers. Alright, and the last thing I like to do is I like to put a little glob of grease in here on the brakes because they'll work better. They won't be as noisy. Alright, put your one in. It just kind of pinches. I'll show you on the front side. Just kind of pinches in there. So this front side, line it up with the circumference of the rotor, and should just be able to push them in, just like that. And then don't forget your little springs here. One little spring right here. One little spring on the bottom. Perfect, just like that. Our piston does not fit over those pads. What I've always used is simply a C-clamp. Just find a little part on the caliper that won't be damaged from you doing this. And if you find the sweet spot, you'll be able to push in the piston on the caliper. Alright, let's see what that does. Alright, and we are on. What I like to do is put red thread locker on the bolts just to guarantee that they're not coming out. So just a little bit on the threads here, it'll compress out when you screw it in. But this will make sure that even if you don't do the best job tightening it down, it shouldn't come out. Alright, and then with these guys, I've always had a fear of tightening these too much, but just tighten them until your wrist locks out. That's what I do anyways. And that's all I'm doing. So those are good. We got the bracket bolts tightened down. We got these two bolts tightened down. Pads are in with not new hardware, but lubed up hardware. Everything's clean, and everything's put back together with new rotor. That is a job well done.
And now, all you have to do is repeat this on the other side. Here's a little tip before we part ways though. Before driving the car, press the brake pedal a few times so you don't have any scares. I'll see you guys in the next one.